Welcome everybody. I just want to run through the ICS courses available to you in the upcoming couple of years. The ICS courses are computer studies. They entail computer studies itself, computer programming, and computer science. So we're just going to get some of the boring stuff out of the way here, talk about what shows up in the computer studies curriculum. So the first thing is just how they define computer studies. It says computer studies involves defining problems, analyzing problems, designing solutions, and developing, testing, and maintaining computer programs. And we all sort of think, what does that mean? Essentially, computer programming, computer studies in general, is problem solving with a computer. Now, I say that not wanting to scare everybody off, but reality is what you're going to be doing is looking at a problem, breaking it down piece by piece, and then essentially teaching the computer, explaining to the computer exactly how to go through solving that. Now, all of that said, I do want to point out that the curriculum also says computer studies is relevant for all students because of the skills and techniques that it incorporates: logical thinking, creative design, synthesis, and evaluation. But reality is there is a decent amount of problem solving that needs to be done, and so that's just something that you need to be aware of. Now, all that said, again, I know we probably still don't understand fully what we're being asked to do in these courses. If you've ever been on code.org, you get an idea of the process in some of those activities where you're basically just explaining to the computer step by step what to do in order to solve a problem. We'll get there momentarily. Now, as far as the actual courses go, here's the prerequisite chart. And the thing to note here is the grade 12 courses have prerequisites. So you have to take the 11U to take the 12U. You have to take the 11C if you're going to take the 12C. So we won't discuss those because when you're at the point where you're considering those courses, you'll have already taken a couple of others, or at least one other, and you'll know basically what you're getting yourself into. Here are the three courses that are of interest to us, though, are the grade 10 and the two grade 11s. And the key here is to recognize each of them says introduction. So it's important to recognize that there is no prerequisite for the grade 11 courses. If you're a grade 11 student or going into grade 11 and you're taking university level maths and sciences and so on, you probably should just sign up for the 11U. If you're a grade 9 student currently going into grade 10 next year, then you consider signing up for the grade 10 course. Now, a lot of words here, but basically I'm just trying to point out the actual descriptions. In the grade 10 course, it mentions solving problems, logical thinking, basic computer programming skills, creating working computer programs. In the grade 11 college course, it talks about developing your computer programming skills. It talks about developing practical skills that businesses currently demand. It talks about problem solving. So you can sort of see there's a decent amount of overlap between those two courses in the way they're worded. The 11U course is written up a little differently. It mentions computer science specifically, but all computer science is computer programming with a specific goal in mind, dealing with software development, cryptography, artificial intelligence, and so on. And so the way I look at them is the ICS 2 course covers a certain amount of the curriculum. The 3C covers a little bit more. The 3U covers a little bit more. And if you take the 11C or the 3C and you want to go further, that's where the 12C comes in, and it takes you through all the stuff in the 11U course and beyond as well. So, my recommendations. If you are currently a grade 9 student going into grade 10, you probably should just sign up for the grade 10 course. If you enjoy it, you can always take one of the 11s, or potentially we could even transfer you partway through the year into one of the 11 courses if you really wanted to extend your skills but not have to take another course later on. All three courses again start at the same spot. So we start everybody together and then we sort of branch off a few weeks into the course. If at that point we recognize you're in the wrong level for you, then we can always make a switch. If you are a grade 10 or 11 student currently going into 11 or 12, I suggest going straight into the 11 courses. If you take primarily college level maths and sciences, the 11C is the most appropriate. If you currently take mostly university level maths and sciences, take the 11U. The courses line up very nicely with your maths and sciences as far as the difficulty levels go. So now I'm just going to go through a couple of examples of things students have created. So to summarize, all three courses are introductory courses. We start right from the beginning. All three do require a significant amount of problem solving, so it's something to consider. And otherwise, good luck in your choices and hope to see you next year.